Hey everybody! Happy... Do I have audio? Am I synced? I think I am! Yay! So here's the mouse. So happy Thursday evening live merchandise sale. How's everybody doing wherever you are out there tonight? Hi Julie! Hi Jan! So sorry we're late. We had some of our favorite customers who were having a really good time and therefore stayed like 30 minutes later than they were supposed to. So thank you all for being patient with us. We appreciate it. Oh, Heather, are you ready to be on?
I am.
Can you put yourself on?
Can I?
You can. Just click the eyeball. Look at that. It's a Heather.
It's me.
You're gonna have to put yourself in the hand can scene as well.
Okay.
So, yay! Jan made it to the end of the school year. Oh my gosh! So I did an end of year party yesterday. The hostess of the party, asked us to come there and have the girls make jewelry. And oh my God, those girls had they had a half day of school and they had zero attention span left. Like, jewelry was not what they wanted. They wanted to have dance parties and they wanted to sing and they wanted to swim. And, they were all about the jewelry, in theory, but in practice, not so much.
See,
so
I would have been
hi Nate,
all about.
I know the kitty did want to make jewelry. She was so cute.
The kitty was so.
The kitty was so cute. So welcome.
Oh my goodness, Jen.
What? Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, I mean, to be none of the kids that I, was trying to herd yesterday lost their shit. They just were not in a place to sit down and make jewelry.
Drink.
Yeah. Oh, right. It's before 7:30. That is
It
in
is.
fact a drink. All right, so here we go with the Beading Dreams live merchandise sale. So our tutorial last night on how to stack necklaces and bracelets was very popular. Thank you all so much for that. And we had requests for some of the items from last night's tutorial to be on the sale tonight. So, of course, we do our best to accommodate. So I've got chains for you tonight. I've got pearls. I've got all the beads that I used last night. I mean, to be fair, Jan, it's not that hard to make me cuss. But yes, you did. So I'm going to drink additionally as a cheers to you. Also, congratulations on making it to the end of the school year.
Yes.
Because, that's a whole bunch of craziness right there.
Yes.
So don't forget.
We need to change the rules, though.
We do?
Yeah, because they say before 9 p.m.
Oh, we do need to change the rules. But anyway,
Yeah.
that just means we'll be drinking a whole lot. I mean, I am okay with those rules, though at some point I am going to need a refill because my gin and tonic is pretty but VV small.
Yes.
Because we're using the pretty small glasses tonight.
Yes.
But so
we're
yeah.
trying to be ladylike instead of just drink
Wait,
out of tumblers.
does that mean I shouldn't be cussing?
No.
Okay.
You're a fucking lady. Now I cuss too.
I know, technically that's not a drink, but I'm drinking anyway. So, and I might go grab a full tray of, I forgot to grab a full tray of pearls. That was my intention, was to grab a full tray of pearls, and I did not
I mean, we
do
don't want
that.
to kill Julie, but...
We don't want to kill Julie, but I'm actually going to run real quick. Hi, Keiko. And you made it home?
Yes, she said she made it home just in time.
Excellent. All right, I'm going to grab a tray of pearls, and then we're going to get started.
Okay. I'm going to sit here and entertain you. Wow. She's banned from the building. That is... Wow, consequences. What's that like? Jan's teacher colleague who went off on...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Goodness gracious, y'all.
All right, so Goodness gracious, that's crazy. Okay, so what do we want to start with? Beads or chains? Can I get a vote? Beads, chains, beads, chains.
Cat's boots.
Boots, cats. Yes.
One of my players started singing cat's boots in the Alliance chat. I was like, Grandma, I love you.
It is really great.
I know you're taken, but
I am live! Hi, Corvus! Yes, I know. We were late.
we were at the mercy of our own artistic time and
some customers'
artistic champagne time.
Yes.
So
All right.
yes, Mary.
Okay, so we got one for chains and one for beads. Now we're at a tie. At the minimum, we need one tiebreaker vote. Otherwise, I'm just going to roll a dice. Die.
Oh, I have those. I have two right here, ready to go.
Oh, no. Now we're tied again.
Oh, no.
Chains, beads, chain. Okay, chains.
Chain. Okay,
yes.
now
All right, now we're not
right.
tied anymore. So I'm going to do some of the interesting plated chains that I used. Chains. Heather's way better at that.
Quite how it goes, but I mean, because it's chain.
I know. Like,
Changes.
I was just trying to go with jam.
I know.
There.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be fun.
I know. Way to harsh on my song break, which was 100% out of
awesome.
tune. It was not. Hi, Tally. Wow. We really don't try to be this creepy. I promise.
We did the same pose in reaction, just about. I mean, the only reason mine was different was because I saw yours and I was like, can't actually. Because if I hadn't seen yours, then it would have been the exact same. It would have been, yeah. It was very much in tune. You were great.
Yeah, thank you. I think Talifit was actually talking about her greeting, not my singing, because my singing was not actually in tune at all.
I mean, there are some horror movie fans out here who really love that we're the twins from The Shining, so. Or The Shining. We don't want to get sued.
Right. Also, this is true in so many ways. Corvus, I also need to talk to you about another graphic for the podcast. Hi, Shaquille. How are you?
I prefer them cut diagonally.
Me too, because then you have that like perfect little corner nibble.
Yes, I love the corner bite.
Love the corner bite.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely diagonally, 100%. So ever since I've been making my own sandwiches, which has been most of my life, my mom always cut them down the middle, and I was never really happy with that cutting.
No.
Okay, so the verdict is we're starting with some chains.
Well, now I'm disappointed in my lot in life.
Well, okay then. Next time I make lunch for my staff, they're totally getting dinosaur sandwiches.
What they need to make is... How do you do that? Well, that's
Unclear.
True. Cutting does depend on what's inside the sandwich sometimes.
Like, I really feel like dino sandwiches would only work for like things like peanut butter and jelly or like grilled cheese.
Well, I think there could be a cool market for like a middle
cheese?
slicer that has a design that you could do. That'd be really cool.
Well, there you go. Bagel sandwiches. You could. But I do feel like
or English muffins.
I feel like oh man. Okay, stop talking about bread,
Sorry.
y'all.
Sorry.
But I do feel like dino sandwiches might have to be a thing for Beading Dreams, because I feel like you could do that with grilled cheese, and both Heather and Carol are big fans of grilled cheese.
A croissant? It already starts with corners. So you just start at the corners.
I know, Corvus. I'm not hungry because one of our champagne clients brought us the best tamales I've ever had.
Still hot.
And they were like the masa was like a little bit fluffy, and oh my gosh, they were so good. They were so good. We are definitely ordering those for lunch.
$20 for a
$20 for a dozen, which will feed the three of us.
Your neighbor, Shaquille?
All right, and on that note, let's look at some chains, shall we? Also, my G&T is now empty.
Okay, well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're gonna do some of the more. I mean, I can freeze them and ship them to you, Julie. I don't know. Like, okay, so when. Oh my Lanta. Okay, but so
sorry, this is all my fault.
It is. Everything is Heather's fault. But I bet the quality has improved. But when I lived in Chicago, I came from Texas, and there was no good Mexican food to be found. Like, it was all super terrible. So I know at that point you probably couldn't get tamales in Chicago. I would imagine that's changed by this point because, you know, restaurants have expanded and all of that. But I can totally like hard freeze and dry ice ship. Well, no, when I lived in tamales. No, when I lived in Chicago, there were no tamales. There were like there was no queso. There was excellent. Fabulous.
Yeah, the vegetarian ones were queso fresca, tomato, and poblano. And
yes.
Oh my goodness.
And I think there was onion in there too.
I think so. And I wanted to die. It was so good.
Yeah, they literally were the best ones I've ever had.
Look at her.
Okay, now I'm really going to start selling things. So, I keep starting this sentence and not finishing it. So, I'm going to show some of the decorative chains that I used on last night's tutorial. All of these chains are gold plated or silver plated, okay? So none of them are gold filled, none of them are real gold, because come on. And none of them are sterling silver, but they're all silver colored, gold colored, and they've got decent plating on them.
You
So
just need to find yourself a Tia.
yeah, well, apparently Julie's former tenants. I would. Okay, well, I couldn't afford to let my mother pay her rent in tamales, even if she would be willing to make them. But that still sounds like a really good rent supplement. Because wow,
Like a tip?
yeah. So we're gonna start with some gold ones. I was only able to find one silver one, Julie, that I wanted to put on tonight, but it is really cool. So
Is it the...
it's the leafy one.
Ah, nice.
Actually, I should have. Dang it! Do we still have the moons and the stars?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
And the little
Of course I was. Because...
discs. I know we still have the oxidized discs.
Yes, there it is.
So maybe just cut a sample of that one. Uh-oh.
Not much. So what I'm going to do is just put them on bobbins for right now.
I
Because there's not much of either one.
was going to say, why don't you just give them to me in a pile?
Well, okay, but...
If there's not that much, it's not going to be horrifying.
Oh, that dangly bit.
Heather's afraid it's going to be horrifying.
I've lived
Which
through the horrifying.
Which, to be fair, she has lived through this many times before and is probably smarter than me. Well, I mean, she's definitely smarter than me. Her IQ is way higher than mine, but more sensible than I, which at this moment she is also being. But she does. You guys are... This is hilarious. There's going to be a fight over the Moons and Stars chain.
Who's fighting?
Keiko, Corvus, and Julie.
Oh my.
All right, everyone do your finger warm-ups because this is all about how fast you type.
All three of you to have a necklace out of it.
Okay, so there's enough for probably all three of you to have a necklace length piece. If you want longer than that, do your finger warm-ups because it's all about the speed. All right.
In this context.
Okay, but you know what? I'm going to make y'all wait for it. I'm going to start with the other chains.
Okay, so.
Because I'm just a brat like that sometimes. All right, so we are going to start with this one, which I actually love. Shaquille, we had this discussion. Don't do it. Don't.
No, I mean, even if it's indirect.
It just there's so much potential for awkwardness. Like,
although my brother met my sister-in-law indirectly at work. That worked out great.
It did, but that is not the typical.
It's not the typical.
It's
and
not.
It could have gone. They worked for completely different entities.
Usually winds up being horrifying.
But yeah, it could have been really terrible.
Yes. Okay, so this is actually one of my favorite chains, and I had 2 long chains of this that I was using. See, Julie knows what's up. That is the voice of wisdom right there. Okay, so this is a chain that I used to have 2 long necklaces of, and I actually when my dad and stepmom were in town, I sold one to a friend of ours when we were at dinner because I was wearing it, and she was like, I like that chain. And I was like, you can buy this chain. And then I gave the other one to my stepmother, so I don't even have a long chain of this anymore. If there's any left after tonight's sale, I want to make myself another one because this is a really, really cool chain for layering. Like, well, it's stuck on my other necklace, but like, it's just got that little bit of interest, and it's really, really neat.
I have an interesting chain on too, so you can see that it does work nicely.
Is it the same one?
Nope.
Which one do you have on?
I have one with little petals going through.
Oh, that one's going to be on too.
Awesome.
Assuming I cannot avalanche everything.
See, my mom has really good taste, and my brother too. My brother has not ever tried to set me up because he would prefer to not know.
Fair. Okay, I've lost my tray. Here it is, with the other chain in it that Heather just mentioned, because I wanted to put that one on tonight.
There were several guys who had a crush on me freshman year, and I realized that, like, 2 years ago. Which was not helpful.
I met my college boyfriend at it wasn't orientation. It was so the honors college at the University of Houston did a retreat at the beginning of freshman year for all of the new freshmen, and so I actually met him there, and we were together for 6 years, and then he left me and took my cats, and that was when I moved to Chicago. Okay, so, all right, I
probably did dodge several bullets, although they were really super sweet guys. I mean, I just, none idea.
Okay, so this is, I'm going to call this, what do we want to call this one, Heather?
Marquee drop?
Marquee drop chain, there we go. I mean, to be fair, I had to break up the Kitty household because my Chicago household would not accept all of my cats. But then he took the cats back from Texas to Tennessee without telling me, and then he let them out into the wilderness in Tennessee. And that's the part I have a problem with.
Oh, there's no metal down here.
There is not, and you have the power, Heather.
I could leave myself off, but
why?
Well, because there's such a thing as too much me.
There is no such thing. None such. Okay, so marquee drop chain in gold plated, and it's $6 a foot, and I probably have about 7 feet of it available.
That's true, Tally Fat.
See?
So, Laura, how much did you want?
Yes. How much would you like, Laura? And would anybody else like some? Again, $6 a foot for the leaf chain, and it really does look awesome in like, and I'm not just trying to sell extra chain, y'all.
It really does.
But it really does look awesome in like a 40-inch necklace. Like, I don't think I can make my camera show it, but like it's framing my other necklace, and it's just really, really pretty. So, all right, we've got a 1.5 foot for Corvus.
How much for Laura, though?
2 feet.
2 feet, okay.
And I need my baggins, not to be confused with baggins, got them, and my cutter.
Got everything you need?
I do.
And you have a ruler over there?
I do. I've got one taped to my work surface.
Oh, me too. You're so fancy. I'm just saying, I've got a thing. I know where it is.
No, but seriously, I will say that...
Oh, and I know where my awl and other cutters are now, too.
Oh, yay. I will say that taping rulers to your work surface is like one of the best things ever. It makes everything so much easier.
Yeah, my kitchen counter is riddled with rulers. I'm going to have to spend some time with a razor when I eventually...
What do you want to do with 1 foot of chain, Laura? I feel like...
Why don't we leave it intact until you come in and look at it?
Yes, that's actually what I have on my side, Julie. And then I also have stolen many rulers from IKEA. Because...
Several many.
You know, the one thing that the reason I only have the sticky tape measuring tape on surfaces that only employees use is because it's just, it goes in 12-inch increments. So it's like 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then starts again at 1. And a lot of people have difficulty realizing that 12 equates to 0 in this situation, and that's where you start. Okay, but if you take the whole like bound strip of them and roll it up and shove it in your purse, I feel like that might be frowned upon.
Well,
a little bit.
You don't take the whole thing.
I do. Why do you think we have so many? See, that's better sticky tape than what I have. I mean,
yes,
I can function and all of the staff can function with the 12-inch increments, but customers have...
Sometimes I have to count the 12s, but...
Customers sometimes have issues. And then, of course, there was that one employee from forever ago, bless her heart, who... really, honestly, and truly believe that you started measuring at the 1. Okay. Sometimes I'm not great with the social contract, okay? Like, I do my best, I really do, but sometimes...
And they all get used.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm also out.
Got it. Okay, so while Heather is refilling her drink, I am going to show the next chain.
Oh, look, they both have red tops. They match.
Yay!
I haven't had that much. I don't know why that was exciting.
Yes, crafty ladies do make use of the rulers, and there are actually several other places I need to stage rulers or tape measures. I will say, one of the things that I miss about the pre-pandemic years is at gem shows, everybody used to be handing out swag. Like, there were a whole lot of vendors that were just, had bowls of things that you could take, and a lot of them were tape measures, the little round ones that you can get your logo on with the little button in the middle. And now that, everybody's broke and exhausted, there's not so much free swag anymore. And so those stupid little trinkets and trash tape measures, they don't last forever. And so they're starting to break. And so we have tape measure attrition happening here. Just saying.
It's true. It's terrible.
Oh, remind me I need to text a photo of this layer margarita at some point. Because I didn't. Ah!
Oh, okay.
Being attacked by bear.
I mean, there are worse things to be attacked by.
It's true. Okay, so this is a chain that Heather's wearing that she was just talking about. And I love this one because it has, these are actually free moving pieces.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the one I have.
Yes, that's the one that Heather has. So they're actually like little free moving paddle pieces. So they're a larger circle and it goes through. Come on, focus, please, camera. Yeah, so it's a larger piece and it goes through, and then there's a smaller sphere on the end of it. And I feel like, can I borrow the mouse for a minute? Because I feel like, thank you. I want to make this a little bit more zoomed in so that y'all can see better.
All right, Laura, how much? 1 foot?
1 foot. Well, thank you, Tallyfed. That's awesome.
It doesn't even matter what.
Okay, hopefully you can see that a little bit better now.
I
Oh,
told
much
Cheryl
better.
yesterday when she had to settle for me that
We're basically the
we're
same
basically
person.
The same. Yeah.
I love how the mouse just like went downhill and like skittered towards
Yes.
you. Hi, Stacy! Oh my God! I know, but the problem is right now I can't afford to pay for them.
No, they have
So,
to be gifts.
Yes, but that is actually
That
something.
would be a great gift with purchase. Yes.
Yeah, so that is something that I need to do when we have money again.
I'm gonna write it down.
No, Keiko, it's not all the same price. So, this one, but this one is. So I don't have a ton of this cool paddle chain. Also, Stacy, how are you? How's Chris and Debbie and Steve and your giant baby, who's not a baby anymore? Oh,
Giant baby.
you're the best. Like, giant bundle of sass, I feel like, is probably where she's at the moment. Okay, so, all right,
Two of
so
those in my life.
okay, so 2 feet of spinning gold around each chain for Julie and 1 for Laura. I think that sells us out because these are 6 a foot. 2. Okay.
So,
Yay.
just so y'all know, I wear this chain a lot, and the thing that has the plating has worn off of the lobster claw, and a tiny bit where it hits the back of my neck. So it's silver underneath, but it just looks like antique gold back there. And I've worn this since last summer. So
Well, I mean,
it lasts really well.
to be fair, Stacy, she does come by it honestly. Because the sass is encoded in the sass
In her
is
DNA?
well, the sass I think is encoded. I mean, I think the sass is encoded in the Fenny DNA. I don't feel like sass is a Hoffman trait, but also, you know, Chris is so taciturn that he could be incredibly sassy, and I would never know it.
Like my grandfather, who was incredibly sassy, and we rarely heard it except in letters sometimes, because my grandmother was busy being sassy over him.
Well, DNA is no joke. You can tell when you know. Sarcasm is Hoffman. Okay, I can get on board with. Okay.
So we sold out?
We sold, yes, we did. No, we sold out of the chain.
Is there another bag for me?
No.
Okay, what? Why not?
Can I tell you later?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Sassy asses. I love that. I need to make a pendant that says sassy ass. Okay, this is one
Hi,
of the.
Denise.
Hi, Denise. Hey, Denise. Say hi to Stacy. She's the comment above you. Okay, so this is another one of the ones that I showed.
I want one that says sassafras.
Well, yes, of course. Who doesn't?
Mm-hmm.
And Julie, I've misplaced my Hoyden pin. Makes me very sad.
What?
Yeah, I don't know where it is. And I'm very upset by this fact because I know that Julie, as far as I know, doesn't have the stuff to make more of those. So
It's probably in a safe place.
I'm sure it's in a safe place and I'll find it eventually, but I'm very
I
sad.
did find Sally's earrings that were in an uber safe place for months on end.
If you have the stuff to make me a new one, that would be amazing because I loved that pin so much. It was always on my hat, like without fail, and I miss it so. And it's funny. It's an interesting litmus test of people. People who look at it and they're like, that's amazing, and people who are like, what does that word mean?
Which should have a trollop pendant too.
Which, yes, it's true. Which, now I'm not judging anybody who doesn't know what the word Hoyden means.
Yes.
It just,
because it's definitely archaic.
well, yeah, it just speaks to like your particular nerddom is not, 18th century period drama.
Yeah.
Or you've never read Anne of Green Gables. Like, and that's not a bad thing. That's just, it's a way to determine where the Venn diagram of nerdiness intersects, which is helpful when one is conversing with some person whom one does not know, or with proper grammar, with whom one is not already acquainted, or in the 19th century style, one to whom one has not been properly introduced. I could do this all day.
Did I do that?
No, the computer did that. Just hit OK. Because it sometimes thinks that I plugged something into the audio jack, even though I did none such.
None such.
None such.
Reprobate. Oh.
Oh.
But that's also wonderful.
Yes, that's great. Oh. I mean, well, Scarborough's almost done. But for next year, I can make, so I have a mini drink counter because I have had some bad experiences. Oh, thank you. At fair with drinking too much. So I actually have a 3-bead drink counter, and once I've done my 3 beads, I am done. But so I could make mini drink counters for you to trinket trade.
Yeah.
And I could also make them with smaller beads. Some people are crazy. Some people have way more time than the rest of us, and good on them that they actually want to make really intricate things to give away to other people. Like, the world needs people like that. Those people are not me. And I don't think they're you either.
I have to rule a lot of Viking.
Ooh, drink counter. Okay, so.
Oh, you should make a tutorial.
Oh, I should make. Ooh, yeah, I should make a drink counter tutorial. Okay, so in brief, and then we're gonna get back to chain. But basically, Julie, because I know you have a basic idea of how things work. So you've got large round beads. Oh, cool. Mary will post a picture of hers on the Discord. But okay, so you've got round beads, and what you do is you take 2 pieces of cord and you cross them through the beads and do like a ladder. But then you leave room at the bottom, and if you use beads with a large enough hole, you can slide them down. You can click them down. So for every drink you drink, you click down a bead. I started making them years ago for Kyle, actually, and then they kind of became a thing for a minute, and then I stopped having time to make them. So then they sort of stopped being a thing for me. But I made one for Mary with she wound up we all pitched in, and she got a really great insult by Christoph. And so her pendant on the bottom has part of her insult on it. But yes, I should definitely start making those again, and I maybe should do a tutorial, and I maybe should talk to Sherry.
Yes.
So anyway,
I could.
Yeah.
If she trusts me to do anything anymore.
Okay. So. Oh yay!
Oh yay!
How is he? Thank you, Mary.
Mary, you're amazing.
Okay, so Mary just posted a photo of her drink counter on the general channel in Discord. Okay, back to selling things, because that's actually what we're here for tonight, even though I'm being a chatty Cathy.
Gold-plated triangle chain. You're chatty Allison. I don't know who this Cathy is.
That's fair. Okay, drink counter, Keiko needs, we shall chat. Please make a note, and I will talk to her about styles and things. Okay, so this is another one that I used last night, because I've got a short one of these that I wear a lot. So this is a gold-plated triangle chain. So these triangles don't move. These are integrated into the link, but oh, well, that's good. The second part, not the first part. I will say he's definitely missed at Scarborough, but Greg was there and was hilarious. Also, so Mary was wearing her Gorn cosplay, which is freaking amazing. And Greg made a grievous error in, I'll talk about that in a minute, Keiko. Greg made a grievous error in nerding not properly and was reprimanded by Mary. And so then he comes on stage and he goes, I was just reprimanded by a Star Trek carrier, and one of the people, not me, in the front row goes, did you insult the Gorn? It was fan-freaking-tastic. It was amazing. All right, so you got 3 feet of triangle chain for Keiko. It was so good. I was just like, yes. Score 1 for the super nerds. What? Are you kidding? I am shocked. I'm also upset at myself that we didn't get a photo together with you and the Gorn.
Okay, I need to...
Oh, damn it. I'm so sorry.
Oh, so how much is it?
Okay, so...
Here.
I'm gonna go with... Okay, so if anybody wants... Yes, your math is correct, Keiko. This one, though, is $12 a foot.
But all these are discountable prices, too.
Yes.
So, Keiko, you want this still. It also masks for me, and I did not win the arithmetic award, but I did win the calculus award, so I'm just going to write on that for the rest of my life.
I mean...
There are worse things to write on.
That's fine, but I actually don't know that calculus helps you with simple division.
That's why I said I didn't win the arithmetic award, although I did win math award before the calculus award, so there's that. Okay,
so Keiko commented on my ring. This is my Pretty Pretty Princess ring, and I love it so much. A customer came in with a lot of old, jewelry and things that she didn't want anymore. That happens to us a lot. We're very lucky in that our customers, see us as a place to bring the things that they don't want anymore, because we can move them on to better homes. So this is actually, it's a vintage earring that someone in the past glued onto a ring blank, and I just like, it's the silliest thing, and it just makes me
great.
It makes me so happy. I mean, it's like nothing about this is real. It's glass and fake pearls and fake gold, but like it just makes me happy. So I'm calling it my pretty princess ring, and yeah. So it was missing a pearl, So Carol fixed it for me, and so I got it back today. So I've been wearing it all day. Thank you, Sheena. So it is just such a trinkety, piece of pseudo junk, but I just love it so much.
It's so great.
I love it. So anyway, thank you. Yeah, I mean it's it's not fancy, but it feels fancy.
And
Thank
Santa
you.
pretty much did deliver that to you.
Right. Oh, yes. That's another story.
I think we should talk about Christmases one.
Good plan. Okay, continuing on with chains, though. This is another one that I actually have a chain of that I really like. So this one has spiky paddles. So the paddles are... I know, like, faux jewels are fun. Well, and my stepmom and I, we used to have hi Ace. We would go to Kohl's, and we would have a contest. Because Kohl's always had these like trays and trays of costume jewelry rings. So we'd have what we called an ugly ring contest. We'd have a contest of who could find the ugliest ring in the tray. And surprisingly, this was difficult because there were so many ugly rings. All right, so this is a textured paddle chain. Again, these don't move. They're integrated into the links, but they're really, really fun. And I have Yes.
I'm not ignoring it anymore.
Oh, goodness. I
did inform some of my guy friends about decorating.
Oh.
And then I got a story that I'm not sharing on the internet.
Oh, wow. So are we making decorating a thing?
Well, I think it's been a thing.
Yeah, but nobody, as far as I know, nobody's trademarked the name decorating.
That's
the
true.
brand.
I mean,
like we could
have.
We could. Well, I'm sorry, but if he hasn't, he better like delete his OnlyFans before he gets a cease and desist when I file the.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Oh, you were not here for decorating?
What?
Oh my gosh. So Laura, you want 1 foot of that one?
So I have a bunch of this one. I have a solid probably 10 to 15 feet, and it is $12 a foot for the textured paddle chain. Oh no! We're gonna have to buy it from Julie.
She's gonna give it to us as a gift.
Okay, so 1 foot, Laura.
Sorry, how many feet? How many?
There's
rollers?
12.
Thank you.
Like how many feet? There's pretty much a whole roll. All right, I have a problem. Barter works. All right. So basically, Julie is trademarking decorating, and then she's going to barter the rights for beads, is kind of what I'm hearing here. All right. I'm going to finish the chain, and then I'm going to refill my empty drink, and then we're going to go ahead and move on to pearls. How much, Keiko? Okay, I really like this one as a longer chain. That's what mine is, because it's the texture of it is nice in a longer length. But you could totally go with just a shorter, like 18-inch piece, and that would also be fine. Silver chain is, the only silver chain is coming, and the moon and star chain is also coming. Okay, so
That's true, Ace.
1.5 feet. Wow, y'all are in fine form this evening.
Aren't we, though?
Goodness. All right, 1.5 feet for Keiko.
Well, Laura, we'll get there. So just hang on.
All right, I've got 3 more golds, and then I'm gonna move to the
You lucky thing!
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Not that kind of friend. We're not that
I'm just gonna say, is that like the male version of a mammogram? Because it kind of sounds like it.
I know, I'm wheezing like
I broke the heather. I broke the heather.
I mean, it
broke the
always
heather.
happens when decorating happens. Like, do you have to put the cover down? Or do you just, like, stick something on top of it to block out the light?
No, I'm totally envisioning putting the cover down. That's where the mammogram image came from.
I mean...
But, yeah. Okay, this is another chain that Heather's not yet. She's just wheezing.
Yeah, just wheezing.
Yeah. Okay, so this is, speaking of Heather, this is a chain that Heather wears a lot.
I do.
Yes.
It also holds up very well.
Yes, so this is this Starburst sequin chain, and it is really pretty. This one, I will say, it can be a little tricky to like link things together with it because of the way that it's constructed is you've got your sequin and then you've got an integrated loop on one side and then a hole on the other side. But you definitely can make this work.
What I did
for a lot of things
was I cut one of the sequin pieces off.
Right, and then you have a loop.
Yes,
and
so I cut it at the circle. Or the hole.
And the Starburst sequin chain is $6 a foot, so 16 inches for Keiko. I really need to replace my surface, y'all. I'm sorry, it is kind of gross.
It kind of is. But luckily you're putting shiny stuff on it. So.
It's true, but I need to make that a priority.
You could absolutely use a swivel. 4 feet for Denise.
Got it.
You could use a swivel, but the problem remains attaching it. Because you have to... I still had to cut off... It didn't matter what kind of clasp I put on it. I still had to cut one of the sequins off so I could have a loop and then a hole on the other side.
All right, 4 feet for Denise, and then 1 foot for Julie. Got it? Also, Denise, say hi to Julie. She's on Twitch. 3, 4.
But it was worth losing one thing because it's really awesome. I love it. And I did not expect it to stand up to my humidity sweaty self, but it's doing. You are smart like bull. I believe in you.
Oh my god! Too. Julie, Denise says hello.
Someday I'm gonna meet Julie and it's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be amazing. No, she needs to come to Texas and hang out with us.
There are so many people I need to meet in real life because we're just going to. It's gonna be like a house on fire.
Yes, it's true.
Awesome.
Denise, Julie says heart. That's Julie McCarthy, by the way. Mockingbird Studio Julie. Just in case that wasn't clear. Okay, so this is another chain that I showed last night, and this is one of my faves as far as just like a really cool thing to add to your necklace, neck mess, or to just wear by itself. So this is actually square cubic zirconia in a gold-plated frame, and Denise says, right back at you, Julie. So yeah, square cubic zirconia in a gold-plated frame. These are not large. They're probably about 4 millimeters square. And they've got set cubic zirconias inside of them. And they are super sparkly and awesome. I love this one. This one is a little more pricey than the rest of the chains tonight. This one is $24 a foot. And I do have almost an entire spool of it. So if anybody needs some, we have plenty.
Also, that one, because it's got rings in between, can be cut into components.
It's true. Yes, it's very, very easy
saying.
to cut this into.
Like 3 inches of that
could make
do
you a lot
more
of
than
cool
3
stuff.
inches of some things.
Okay, Heather. Really?
Can make you a whole lot happier than 3 inches of some of them.
I mean, yes, you can, Denise. All right, 1 foot for Laura.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
All right, and a foot for
We can't
Keiko.
be disparaging all the 3 inches.
I'm sure they have a wonderful personality.
Yes.
I mean, I
We're all blameless in this, aren't we?
Okay, so I did not tell the story yesterday about the birthday party where,
Yeah, Keiko, welcome to my world.
hey Heather,
Uh-huh.
whilst I'm telling a story, could I get some help
Yes,
with my
yes, me too.
empty vessel?
We can do things with whistles.
But so I didn't tell the story last night.
Can we get 2 feet for Denise?
Oh, not yet, but I can do that while I'm telling a
Yes,
story.
you can.
So apparently there's a thing that's popular among the youth now.
Oh, you did tell this last night, but
Did
not
I?
as many people were here, so go ahead and tell it again.
Really?
Promise.
Okay, I believe you. But there are more people tonight. So yeah, so apparently there's a thing now that's popular with the youth called preppy videos, which are basically visual montages that are accompanied by clips of songs. And so all of the clips of songs are age appropriate. Like all of the segments that they use are age appropriate. But the songs, yeah. So I recognized a number of the songs that were used in this particular preppy video montage. And one of them was Without Me by Eminem. Another one was... Right, seriously. Another one was Pretty Girls Walk Like This. And I'm like, holy crap. Like, all of these children can go on the internet and these are 12-year-olds. So, I mean, I realize 12-year-olds now are less innocent than 12-year-olds when I was 12, but still, like, the beginning of Pretty Girls Walk Like This is just a whole bunch of cussing, and Without Me is cussing and innuendo, and like, I'm like, these girls can go on their phones and Google all of these songs, and they're gonna learn a whole lot of new stuff that I don't think their parents probably want them to know. But it's just crazy that, like, this is a, and there were a couple of other ones that escaped my brain, but there were a number of songs that I was just like, what? Like, no Eminem for 12-year-olds. I'm sorry, but no. I feel like Eminem is a solid, 16 plus artist.
At least.
At least. Yeah. I mean, Trent Reznor is amazing. Nine Inch Nails is an amazing band. I know you guys have all heard my story about, I don't think Stacy's still on here, because she would freaking pee her pants laughing. But I know I've told my story about my friend Christina in high school and her experience with the song Closer by Nine Inch Nails. For anybody who hasn't heard that story in brief, so my friend, right, oh my gosh. Well, I mean, Heather, how did you learn the word whore?
I learned it from Simon and Garfunkel's The Boxer.
So,
just to come on from the whores on 7th Avenue. They let me read all the lyrics from the album cover.
Yeah.
Also, I got my hands on a blooper book, and do you know what happens to make most interesting bloopers on TV? It is not very appropriate most of the time. So I learned a lot of other words from that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
They didn't realize I had it until it was too late and I'd already read the whole thing. I think I was 3 or 4 for that one.
Oh my gosh! But yeah, so in brief, and then we'll get back to chains. My friend Christina Christina and Stacy were the cool friends, and I was kind of the less cool sidekick friend, which is fine. But Christina had a bookshelf stereo system, because this was like 1994, 1995. So one of the cool features of bookshelf stereo systems in like 1994 and 1995 is you could set them to actually work like an alarm clock. So you could set a time for them to start, and then they would start playing a song, and they would, it would start soft, and then it would get louder and louder and louder and louder and louder. I know that whore is a word, HOAR. That's both troubling and hilarious in a way that all of us who have childhood trauma have just learned to laugh and drink through it.
Cheers.
But anyway, so Christina...
By the way, no childhood trauma from me, just...
adulthood
cheersing.
Trauma?
Well, I mean... Yeah, I've created most of my own.
I mean, there's trauma. There's enough trauma to go around. Nobody needs to hoard the trauma.
Bad stuff happens.
There's
to
plenty.
Me, but it's not from my family or anything like that. It's just things happened. So, yes.
But anyway, so Christina had her, and she had the 5-disc carousel changer. Like, it, her setup was very, very sweet for 1994. And so she had several discs in her changer, and it would just randomly pick one and then randomly pick a song and start that as her alarm. So there was a day where she slept over at a friend's house. I think it was Stacy's house, but I'm not sure. But she didn't unplug she didn't stop the alarm. And so her alarm starts going off, and the song that the stereo has picked is Closer by Nine Inch Nails. And she's not there to wake up and turn it off. So the song Closer by Nine Inch Nails just keeps getting louder and louder and louder and louder in her parents' house. And mind you, we're like 16 at the time. Like, this is not an adult situation I'm talking about. I'm talking about like 16-year-old sophomores in high school. So she got home from her sleepover to a very stern-faced mother and father who wanted to speak to her about her choices in music. And if you want to know why, just Google the lyrics to the song Closer by Nine Inch Nails, which, by the way, is a really excellent song.
Really excellent, yeah.
Yeah, but...
I mean, this is one reason why Trent Reznor is so great, and why Trent Reznor has an Oscar.
Trent Reznor is brilliant, but once again...
I haven't written down. I'm ready.
Yes, exactly, Corvus. Corvus has it
I
right.
want to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. But, Trent Reznor is brilliant, but once again...
He puts a lot of feelings into his lyrics.
He does. And
not all of them are feelings that parents want to know about.
Especially when their child is 16. Well, and the thing is, she...
Do you want to feel us from the inside?
And the thing is, so there were not a ton of shenanigans going on at my high school because I went to the arts high school, which was 70% female and 30% male, and a solid percentage of those males were not interested in shenanigans with any of us. So, like, literally, she did not have it on because it was, like, indicative of any desire to do anything like an animal.
It's a great song.
But just because it's a great song, but still, like, just the choice of lyrics, and I know that was an intentional choice by Trent Reznor to, like, make it very in your face, but,
Oh! I was going to say, one reason I absolutely love our local radio station, KXT, is because on my way into work this morning, when I was detouring everywhere, I got to listen to Childish Gambino sing This Is America.
Ooh, yay!
On the radio.
Woo!
Followed by Rodrigo y Gabriela, and if you do not
know, my God, they're amazing.
And
if you can ever, I've seen them live.
Oh, they are here this weekend in Dallas. Yes.
What?
Yes, at Strauss Square.
Oh my God.
I know. We'd have to cancel our stream now.
Crap.
And close early.
Crap.
I know.
Crap.
I mean, seriously,
if you ever have the chance to see Rodrigo y Gabriela live, do it. Do whatever you need to see them, because they're amazing. And also, she is the rock star of the group. Like, he's the hype man, but she is a way better guitarist, and she's amazing. But they are fan-freaking-tastic. So yeah, that's our music recommendation, and now we're gonna go back to selling things. So I got a couple more chains for you, and then we're gonna move on to beads. Thank you all for yes.
All right, so
yes, well, and I will. Okay, now Denise is making me say something else. I will say that my father, when I was, I think, in high school, because this was before music editing software was a thing that everybody had, I needed to dub something and splice it, and he actually managed to figure out how to do it going from the cassette to the reel to reel and then back to the cassette, which I'm still super impressed by to this day. Why did someone just try our door?
Margaritas.
We're not expecting anybody,
No,
right?
not.
Okay. Yes. Well, of course. Everything was for dance because, I mean,
Tally Fat, you are welcome hour of any day, and I would recognize you if it were you out
Yes.
there, but it is not.
I mean, if you are out there, you need to do like shave and a haircut,
Yes.
so we know it's you. Like, we need to figure out a secret
I mean, you have my phone number. You can text me if you
Yeah.
arrive.
Okay, so this is gold-plated paperclip chain, which is... Oh my god! How do you actually remember what the heck song it was? I don't remember what song it was. Also, it is crazy how many of my high school friends' children go to Academy of Dance Arts, and also how many of my high school friends teach at Academy of Dance Arts. But anyway, this is gold-plated paperclip chain. This is one of... Oh my god. I think Denise has an eidetic memory. I'm pretty sure. I do not. I barely have any memory at all these days of any sort, eidetic or not. And I never had an eidetic memory ever. Am I saying that word right, Heather?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yay! But no, I always delighted in rereading books because I would read them and then I would forget all about them, and then I would read them again, and it was great.
I mean, I will say that I have gotten, if it's in a book, this has never happened to me, but in an ebook,
Mm-hmm.
because every book has a different smell. In my mind, it doesn't necessarily have a different smell that other people can smell, but I have.
You just have a psychic connection to the book? Well, okay, is it actually,
synesthesia.
I was just gonna say, is it a synesthesia thing?
It is a synesthesia thing, yes.
Got it.
So books have different smells to me, but they don't, it's different if it's an ebook. And yes, see, I'm like that, Denise, with books. But I have actually gotten 2/3 of the way through an ebook when I was like, wait a second, I know what's happening. Awesome, Julie. Yes, we totally are two peas in a pod. And, you know, we had a calendar in kindergarten that it caused a lot of problems for me because the days of the week were in the wrong colors. Because Monday's red and Monday was yellow. And Friday's yellow, so that just didn't work at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friday's yellow and smells like grass.
Interesting.
Yes.
What does Thursday smell like?
Thursday is purple and Thursday smells like lemons.
Then lemon cake was a good choice for today.
It was a good choice for Thursday. Yeah.
All right, so Julie, I don't have this in not gold, but I will look into getting it. And
melon. See, that makes sense too.
And this chain is $6 a foot. It is a
Friday smells like love.
It is it's slightly longer than a quarter, but slightly less than 3/8. Link, it is I mean,
well, you know,
to be fair, anagram. That's an anagram. So also, once again, why are we so creepy? I'm not a synesthete, but I can recognize an anagram when I see one. So
absolutely.
All right, so paperclip chain, between 1/4 and 3/8 of an inch long, $6 a foot, gold plated. I have a bunch of this, so let's go back to. Did anybody claim before what's on the screen?
18 or 24 inches for Keiko.
Okay, yeah, no. So Keiko said 2 feet.
2 feet, okay.
Oh dear. Please don't let me have the hiccups on stream.
You did same CZ earlier. I've got it. 1 foot of that. It's in your spot.
I definitely.
This is your wad of things.
Okay, so 2 for Keiko, 3 for Denise, and 3 for Jan. And I'm gonna stop talking for a minute, because Heather, do you have a story?
I'm sure that I do have a story.
Sorry.
Yes, a teaspoon of sugar. Yes, it's true. It's true. My mom always did that with us, and I never faked having hiccups for it. But I was tempted to once or twice. I'm just a really terrible liar.
A teaspoon of peanut butter also works.
A teaspoon of peanut butter gives me hiccups.
Almost anything gives me hiccups.
Yes. Okay, so stories. Dang it. They all look. Oh, okay. Another thing that I didn't talk about last night that makes me super happy is that my middle niece, Reagan. That's okay, Julie. You can give yours to me. My middle niece, Reagan, who is 13 currently and almost 6 feet tall because she's being full, she's actually, I think they're there right now.
It's because Jeff just kept feeding her.
Jeff kept feeding her. And she eats. Like, she's a gourmet cook, too. Like, Reagan, when she was 8 or 9 years old, went to the markets in Marseille and learned to make squid ink paella from a James Beard award-winning chef. Which
is also because your brother is a badass.
My brother is badass. My brother, and it's after 8, but if you want to drink for that, you can. But my brother is a legitimate, amazing human and befriends people all over the place. And everybody loves him. And so he apparently collects friends who are James Beard award-winning chefs. He's got at least 2 or 3. I can name 2. But yeah. Anyway, she owns a tapas restaurant in Asheville. So if anyone is ever in Asheville and wants an unbelievable meal, curate. And if you want a really excellent, beautiful cookbook full of amazing, fairly complicated recipes because we're from a chef, they have a cookbook as well. And yeah, the squid ink paella. I mean, even I tried it, and yeah, yes, tapas, not topless.
Topless.
Yes.
Fair.
It is not a topless restaurant. Everyone should wear a top there, please. No shirt, no shoes, no service. It's fancy. But yeah, Reagan is going to be at Nationals this weekend in rowing in Sarasota, Florida, and she just got the Algebra Award for her grade, and she's just amazing. And Lauren is a good citizen for the year, and yeah, my nieces are just so awesome. I love them. Okay, are you done with hiccups?
I am not done with hiccups, but
Okay.
I'm going to continue, I think.
That was cute.
Definitely not done with hiccups.
Do you
Actually,
need another quick break?
I think we might need a switch.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
I'm also thinking that we might just finish out the chains and call it a night.
Okay.
But yes,
Yes, Laura.
Laura. But yeah, I think
Tomorrow? Are we doing more tomorrow?
yes.
Okay.
This maybe. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Okay, Laura. I might text you later, but I think you and I need to switch.
Okay. Sorry, hold on.
Sorry, the hiccups won't go away.
Mary's in too many spots.
Oh, goodness. Are you saying Mary has become multidimensional?
Well, I mean, she contains multitudes like I do.
She does. Has she claimed anything today?
No.
Okay.
Mary has always been multidimensional. I know. I'm not disparaging Mary's dimensionality.
Okay, so
Sorry
what
about
else do we
it.
have? There's just the...
Oh, don't die. Sorry.
Wait.
I left Allison a really insane obstacle course.
Yes, and
It's not her fault.
I'm not good at obstacles. But anyway, there's just like 3 more changes. There's the moon and stars, the golden oxidized, and then there's the silver leaves.
Yes. All right, so
Wow, I did not do much tonight.
no, I know. It's okay. I don't know what the Stream Deck does anymore. Can you?
So U big is the very top left-hand button. There you
Okay. But what about the hand cam?
go. So from that button 1 to it's the third one. There you go.
Beautimous. But I'm not in that. But you are. All right, so moon and stars. Let me first figure out. I haven't gotten to the moon and stars yet, but people have already claimed some, so I guess I'll do those first.
Hold on. I'm gonna make your light a little bit lighter.
Okay. Yes, obstacle. Oh my goodness. So my friend who had the decoration that I talked about earlier messaged me tonight to say that his family had RU in an OFT, and it just confirms to me how much he is an awesome human. We love him. Because anyone who is RU in an OFT all right, so let me figure out how many feet of moon and stars we have so we will know how to battle. All right, so 18. All right, so I have 14, I have 4 feet 2 inches. So if someone is willing to do so that is 16 inches a piece.
Did you say 14 feet?
No, I said 4 feet. 4 feet 2 inches. So, Laura, people had already claimed that one before I even showed it. So, 1.5 feet for Julie leaves 2 16-inch pieces.
So
Yes, that's correct. No. Yes. Yes, it is correct. All right, so here it is. Here is the moon and stars chain, which actually is just moons, but still, it is a gunmetal chain with moons on it, and it's beautimous, and I love it. And there are no usable spike marks. So 1.5 feet for Julie,
right. And how much for
And none for Keiko.
Keiko? Okay. So who was the third claim?
Tallyfet wanted some. So then if we give a 1.5 foot to Julie.
No.
Oh, and Corvus.
Corvus.
Right.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is Corvus still here? Corvus, come on.
Crickets chirping.
You do already have some. That's true. That's true. You did claim it the first time around. Okay, so Tallyfet, do you need some? Because Julie needs a 1.5 foot.
And then if nobody else claims, Laura will take whatever is left.
Yes. Oh, that's a good question, which I will be right back and tell you the answer to. Because I just stole them. I didn't actually take note of prices. All right. It is. All right, they are both $1 an inch, also known as $12 a foot. Okay, so 18 inches for Julie.
Mm-hmm. Stupid hiccups. Ah, Mary, your fish trinkets are awesome. Look at this.
I love them!
Yay! Sorry. Much enthused.
All right, so Tallyfet, you want 14 inches? Yes, it is in the Discord. We have more fish too, if you need any. Yes, it is in the Discord.
Excuse me, project photos. Okay, so how much for Tallyfet?
I'm asking. $2 feet, okay. I mean 14 inches. 14 inches for Tallyfet, $14. And then Laura gets what's left, which is $17.5 inches. All right, got it.
Okay, but that's not what I pay the header for. I pay the header to sell more things to people. Just say.
All right, so everybody is happy. I love that resolution, and we're sold out.
Yay! So
that's a drink.
If you're drinking.
An indulgence. I mean, Lori's out of snacks, and Tallyfet has offered to send some, but she is correct in that they would get there too late.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, so after that, we're going back to gold with Hangy Downy Bits. This is a really super cool... Did you change scenes? Okay.
Okay, it's one button to the left of the one you're pushing.
No. It's not. That's the right. I did change it to the one at the right, but I'm only flashing. No dying! Okay, I'm gonna click this one again. Please stop dying. No! Stop it! Laura, it is a gold chain with gunmetal hanging down in bits. Look, y'all.
Oh, it was good, and then it was.
It's definitely not good when Allison choked to death on stream and vomited on my side.
Also, I just dropped my glasses, so that's a really.
Okay, so
really
her work
good
is done. They're not balls, they're discs. See? Disc.
Okay, so we're definitely losing it.
Yeah.
Okay, don't touch anything, Heather.
Okay, I'm not touching anything.
I'm gonna
Find your glasses. It does depend on how you look at them. Doesn't it always? All right, so I'm going to measure how much we have left of this one, too.
Look, it's both of us.
Yes. Yeah.
And now I have.
I am touching things, but I have to. This is literally my job.
Let's see. Denise just want 2 feet of the hanging down bits.
All right, so I have. Okay, so I have 56 inches of hanging downy chain, and it is $1 an inch. So 2 feet of the hanging downy bits for Denise. Got it.
I'm so sorry. How much did you have?
At 56 inches.
I still have like hiccups, by the way.
Yes, she definitely does. All right.
Whew.
Okay, so good news to everyone, if you didn't already know. We did send out a whole bunch of invoices and a whole bunch of packages last week. So there are some invoices out there if you haven't seen them yet and you were waiting for an invoice and you know that we've sent something out to you, or you don't know that we've sent something out to you, just, let me know. If you want to know the status of everything for yourself, then Julie, that doesn't work.
I know. It doesn't work.
I tried that actually, and it doesn't. Even though we twin all the time, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah. So invoices are out there. If anyone, Laura, I'm not done yet. There's one more chain
silver.
that is silver. It's hard for us to sell interesting chains that are silver.
Dallas likes gold.
Dallas likes gold. Although, Allison, how would people feel about a really large chain?
Why not?
Allison, to your left, there's a bin that should have a bag that has a whole bunch of really large, interesting silver chain. Yeah, that one. Cool. So I'll put this on the stream as well if y'all want to see it. All right, so does your internet? Yes, our internet customers do like silver. It's true. All right, so does anyone?
Actually, there's this one too.
Which one?
Which I think is leftovers from the chair necklaces.
Oh yeah. Okay. No, it's not from the chair necklaces. You're right. Okay. Yes, I have two more silver chains. 3 more silver chains coming. All right. So anyone else want any more of the gold chain with the gunmetal hangy downy bits? I'm going to roll it back on the bobbin. So speak now or oh, sure.
Well.
Actually, you know what? We have one.
Oh, do we?
Yes, if just,
Oh my gosh.
if you can, there's a right next to the cinder block on your left-hand side.
Mhm.
There is that order with the broken one.
Is it in the box?
No, it's sitting by itself. I can see it from here. So if you reach underneath Essie's face with the, yeah, that's it. Thank you. All right, so a chair necklace. And some of you will recognize this work. Is this. So this is what all that seed beading work turns into. Yes, so in this particular instance, the French flag had a trauma and needs to be redone. But we still have Mexico and Texas, and we have Spain, and we have the U.S. flag, and we have this other flag that we don't need to talk about.
That we don't need to talk about.
That existed, but we do not need to glorify and give any more time to. Because bunch of losers for multiple reasons.
Fair.
Oh, though they're not for sale, Laura. I'm sorry. That is for a local group. So it's a repair that I'm doing. It's not for sale. All right. So silver, I have this leaf shade, which is awesome. So these are wonderful for making earrings or bracelets or necklaces.
Mm-hmm.
They make really wonderful long necklaces. They sometimes hang a little bit awkwardly when they are in a short necklace, but you can still absolutely make it work. You just have to be careful about making it for a specific person. And the way these attach is each piece is...
It's actually the same as the sunburst chain.
Yeah, it's the same as the sunburst chain. Yes. Okay, so let me figure out how much we have of the leaf chain so we can all fight over it. And by all, of course, I mean y'all, because I already have some. All right, it is $15 a foot. And... I have just a little bit over 6 feet. All right, so you want 2 feet, Keiko? Stop it. Y'all, I'm wearing a dress today. I'm fancy.
She is, and it's so pretty. 2 feet for Julie, 1 foot for Laura.
I am fancy. It's Python all the way down.
Oh, E-Shakti is amazing. I cannot.
Oh, I didn't do that
regular.
right. Okay.
Yes. Heather looks amazing today. That dress is fan-freaking.
I bought it because I thought I wanted to wear it as a maxi dress, and I looked really fat in it when I first got it, so it became a nightgown, because maxi dresses also make really excellent nightgowns, especially the ones that have pockets like this one.
I was literally about to ask you if it had pockets.
Good night, Laura.
Good night, Laura. Also, Keiko, we love you. You have a lot of things.
It's true. She knows. She's been adding it up as we go.
Oh my god. My anaconda don't want none.
Unless you got buns, hon! Oh my goodness. Okay. And actually, this chain is not like the Starburst chain, because the leafus can be opened outward.
Right. You are completely correct.
So you do not have to lose a link.
I forgot about that.
Yes, each link. I mean,
I think you've heard them on this stream, Keiko.
I got a lot of buns.
That was, well, yeah, and then there was tequila.
Yep.
So.
I got multiple types of buns. I've got one on my head and two on my bum.
And you had one on your veggie burger.
And I had one on my veggie burger. I haven't eaten the one with the bun yet, though.
Oh, yeah, no, poor Heather. So I made lunch for Heather and Carol today. But I made veggie burgers, but I only had 3 buns. So Heather got one veggie burger on bread.
And it was awesome. So yesterday, by the way, Allison shared that it was a happy thing that I sent her holy forking shirt balls. This is an amazing sandwich. It was fresh mozzarella, and it was a caprese sandwich. So it was fresh mozzarella and tomato and basil from your garden.
No, actually pesto.
Pesto.
Pre-made pesto.
So good. And toasted bread. And I got home last night and ate the second sandwich. And it was, y'all ever have those sandwiches that are just so good that you take your shirt off to eat them?
It was, okay, I have a tendency to overfill my sandwiches. So they're a little messy. It's true. This is a problem of mine because I want to just put so much stuff in there.
So I definitely may have. Did I write Keiko on that one? Did I just sent you over? Probably, maybe.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, I can't eat with my glasses on either, and Allison knows this about me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She can't. Like, legit.
Yeah, I cannot.
Many times.
Yes.
But. Oh, and mayo. Pesto, mayo. Well, hi, Scott. I mean, at least I finally stopped hiccuping, so that's a plus.
That is a plus.
But, yeah, it was mayo, pesto, fresh mozzarella, tomatoes, and then grilled.
So good. It was a little soggy by the time I got home, but it did not matter.
Sorry.
No, that wasn't your fault. It was so, I mean, I did get to have, I can't eat with my glasses on either way. Like sandwich, and soup, because soup always goes like.
But I definitely, I mean, that was actually because I've had thoughts about the lunches and things. So that was one reason why I actually provided like all of y'all's setup stuff separately and your condiments separately.
Yes, this eating is hard.
Oh, well.
It is sometimes.
Yeah, it is sometimes, but eating is necessary for life, so.
It's true. All right, so this is our last.
Also, hi, Fee, and also hi, Maggie.
Soup is spitting up in your. True, true, absolutely true.
Oh,
okay.
And did you use the barbecue sauce?
I did.
I made,
yes, correct.
Barbecue sauce.
Correct, Julie. And this is our last silver chain. This is not a shy and retiring tiny chain. This is a chain with a lot of personality to it. It has textured links and they are not soldered. So you can actually use each link as a component if you want. And this one is $18 a foot because it's a little bit more hefty. And I've got a solid at least 8 feet of it, I would say.
High fat and high feet. My face, for some reason.
I'm on the one that should have both of us.
There
There.
we go.
It is fun textured.
It took a minute.
Yeah, it just likes to think about showing this side.
It likes to think about everything a lot.
Does. So this is $1.50 an inch if anyone wants any of this. And I've got plenty of it should anyone want some.
So
So,
what are we calling this?
fun textured hefty cable chain.
And you say I use too many adjectives.
Yes, you can put 2 feet on layaway. Absolutely. We do offer the option to pay your invoices in more than one payment. And thank you for asking.
$1.15 inch?
$1.50 an inch. All right, so Keiko wants a foot.
2 feet. Julie. And 1 foot for Keiko.
Absolutely, Lori.
Absolutely, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, then 2, yes. 2 feet for Julie. And yes, you can absolutely pay your invoice in payment.
Can you? Never mind. I will be right back because I'm not going to try to tell Allison how to find my chain nose pliers. I'm just going to go get more chain nose pliers.
I think that's a good choice. Because, yeah.
They're in the box that's right next to you, but still.
Oh, well,
I'm back.
yeah, but that was actually really easy.
Well, I mean, sometimes. Sometimes I'm easy. It is not all the times, just so y'all know.
That I feel like that's a podcast topic. So
How easy we are or not.
I feel like it might be in like an existential discussion of like the definition of easy in a particular context.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, if anyone has the ability to pay some stuff, that would be amazing.
Great, but
But we understand. We are
that would be
enablers. So
amazing.
1 foot.
But I know y'all are all good for it. Just, we take care of you. You take care of us as best you can. And, it's a great system. So, was that the last item of the sale?
That was the last item of the sale, which means it is time for the
Yay, Tally Fest.
lightning round recap.
So we had 2 feet for Julia and 1 foot for Keiko, correct?
Correct.
And Corvus, remind me, I have to text you about another graphic for Sam's Cornerless Corner.
Yes, Mary missed Sam's Cornerless Corner last night.
I know!
That was just to make Mary laugh, and she wasn't even there.
That's okay, because Sam was amazing.
She really was.
I know. How dare you, Mary, not be on last night?
But yeah, I suggested Sam's Cornerless Corner, and Allison was like, no, and Sam's like, yes! You were watching a depressing... you were watching To Kill a Mockingbird!
Oh.
Okay, there are 2 things there. Aaron Sorkin.
Was it at least good and depressing?
All right, so thank you all for bearing with us through the original merchandise purchase of this, or merchandise section of It's True. You're absolutely correct, Mary. Absolutely. So thank you for bearing with us through our slog this evening, where
Yes.
we were super on top of it and very good at talking, but not about merchandise. and we were very good at hiccuping as well, because that happens sometimes. Allison wins at hiccups.
Thank you.
So now we're going to do the lightning round recap. Can you still claim things? But then the lightning round recap, absolutely, please do. This is, if it's your first time seeing it or your second time seeing it and you want some, come get some of the merchandise. So I'm gonna, good night, Lori.
Night.
I'm gonna just show everything that we showed, and it may not be quite in the exact same order, but that's okay because you still love us anyway.
Oh, goodness, because
It's not a threat. Cash me outside. How about that?
do you need a refill for the recap?
Not a for. Oh, yes, I do, because we still have closing stuff to do.
Okay, so that means you have to vamp for just a minute
Okay.
while me and my crappy bees come over here.
Okay. So the humans are not the merchandise. But you know what, Tallyfet? You and I could make a deal. It's not available to everyone. You should have a mini Allison and Heather. I would love for there to be a mini Allison and Heather for everyone, because I feel like that would actually be our best-selling item
I mean, I do
of all
like
time.
pocket people. Like, me pocket Allison.
Seriously, Julie. And her entire, yes, and her mom, and her entire rap career under Bad Baby, BHAD, BHABIE.
What are we talking about?
Cash Me Outside Girl.
Oh, got it.
I can't remember her real name because my brain.
Nobody knows her.
I mean, she has a real name and she is famous, but I don't want to give her that fame, just like serial killers. So,
Though, so I am from Milwaukee, where Jeffrey Dahmer did his stuff, and one of my
That's
high
not it.
school friends. Nope, that's not it.
is that it? Nope.
Nope.
What is it? Which one is it? That's Big U.
Oh, bottom row, immediately right of the middle. I think should be Big Me. So yeah, so it's in Milwaukee, which is Jeffrey Dahmer land. And so one of my high school friends was helping his mother clean out her attic and found the Milwaukee Journal that had the headline of, man caught suspected of slaying 12, and it's got photos of like the people like bringing out the acid filled barrels that he used to dissolve the bodies. But I do know your serial killer story, Julie, and that is whacked. But the weirdest thing about this headline, and I had no idea, is that this headline is from my birthday. July 23rd, 1991 was when that headline ran in the Milwaukee Journal.
So you were
I
just a
had no
kid.
idea. I was just a kid, but like it's just weird
Yeah.
that it was on my birthday. But yeah, that's it. And then also Ed Gein,
Ed Gein.
like there's still my great uncle Don was a photographer for the Milwaukee Journal. And he was one of the first people in Ed Gein's house in Plainfield, Wisconsin. And there's a lot of family stories about that too. And my cousin Dale, when after my Uncle Don died, posted a number of photos of Uncle Don's that he took of Ed Gein's house. He didn't post any of the ones that had body parts in them.
Good.
But it's still crazy stuff. So if anybody does like true crime, you can go ahead and whisper me or whisper Heather, and I can send those to you.
Or join our Discord and ask for them there.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy stuff. So,
Tallyfet, what did you just find out?
wait, no, we can't recap until we know what.
We need to know, and then we can recap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Wow. That's crazy.
Wow,
I
Tallyfet.
didn't even know that.
It's like the logic puzzle about the albatross.
The only albatross I know is from a Samuel Taylor Coleridge poem.
I'll tell you after. Because it's really... The Atlanta child murders! Oh my gosh, that was horrific. Wow!
Okay, go. We are the twins from the beginning. You have to know this by now. Like, there's no escaping it. We are... Oh my god.
We're adorable!
That's insane. Are we adorable or are we scary?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're adorably scary.
Yes, we are.
My hair is
A scarable.
scary. My hair is definitely scary.
Your hair is not scary.
Oh.
Susan! Welcome in!
No,
All right.
she was here earlier. So
All right, so...
she's still here. And let's go ahead and recap.
Yes, let's recap.
And then we can
Close the drawer and do the other things and
everything
go to
and
home.
Go home. I might need to take a nap.
Okay. John Weber from Phillips. Okay. All right, we'll look at Allison's face for right now until mine decides to pop up. So,
because you're pushing the.
no, I pushed the correct button.
No, you pushed the button that I told you to push.
But the
because
other
it's
one-
not the correct button.
No, I pushed the correct button because the other one says device not available. This one eventually pops me up. It just waits.
That's because I'm clicking the thing.
Yes, I meant to say go to home. It's a weird phrase, yes, but it was actually on purpose.
Okay, there we go.
Do the thing, go to home.
Yes, but possibly take the nap first.
Okay, so we do have this wonderful textured cable chain. Yes, lightning round recap. Please claim if you want anything. If you don't want anything, please bear with us. And thank you, Keiko. I do enjoy making up my own phrases.
Okay, and Corvus, do we need to do anything for you? Because I have forgotten.
She can note what time it is
Okay,
right now.
Right. So, recap.
She will note it.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Okay, so I've got...
Why am I so tired?
I don't know. If you don't want anything, yes, you do. Thank you, Keiko. It's true.
Hey, that rhymed. We need to make a song.
I am always disorderly. Let's
She
just
is.
be real.
She's actually really a stealth, disorderly person.
I am. I mean, I don't know if it's that
'Cause
stealthy.
No.
They can see behind you, you know.
But you come across as a very orderly, rule-following person, but you underneath the surface are an agitator.
I am an agitatress. All right, so I've got this really cool silver plated cable chain, textured. It's awesome. It's smooth on the edges, but textured on both
It's the same
sides.
always, Keiko.
And same brain for the three of us, actually. And
Forever.
I have, it's $18 a foot, and I still have plenty of that left. I have a little bit of the really awesome silver leaf chain left. And this is very cool because the leafus will actually come apart like this, so you can use chain nose pliers to open them and not lose a link. And it's really pretty, so you can do either leaf up or leaf down, and you can make pretty earrings out of 1, 2, 3, 7 links, plus a drop underneath, or not, either way. So I still have some of that. That is $15 a foot. That chain is absolutely Roman vibes. I mean, I could totally rock that, but I'd have to put the rest of my hair up. Okay, so that is what we have left of our silver chains, and we have none. Yes.
So, 1 sec.
Okay, 1 foot.
Rest of the leafuses. Oh.
Okay, so Tallyfet said 1 foot.
So Julie said Tallyfet beat her to it. So Tallyfet wants.
But Julie, do you want the extra 2 inches?